to test your knowledge of trivia. Along with Newfoundland's best high school students, it's time for Trivia Plus. And now let's meet tonight's contestants from Grand Falls Academy, Ray Bartlett and Ken Ludlow. And from Leo Burke Academy, Nola Hines and Mike Lewis. And now, please welcome the host of Trivia Plus, Susan Bonnell.
Thanks, Bill, and welcome to the Central Regional Finals of Trivia Plus, the game show that tests the knowledge of high school students province-wide. Each of these two teams from our Central region is competing for the right in this game to represent their school in our Trivia Plus Finals, which will be held later this year in St. John's. Each member of the championship team will receive a $1,000 scholarship, compliments of Cable Atlantic. Let's get our game started, players. Our 10 trivia categories are hidden behind the letters on the Trivia Plus board. Each category consists of 8 questions worth 10 points each, but watch out, players, you will lose 10 points for incorrect answers. However, we don't let you go below 0. Also hidden behind 2 of the letters are bonus rounds, which we call trigger categories, and we explain these as we find them. We end each game with a 90-second speed round. Players, you can buzz in at any time during a question. Remember that if you're incorrect, the other team does have the opportunity to hear the whole question. Teams select letters alternately. Leo Burke won the toss before the game, so where would you like to begin?
The R.
I'm going to start with the R. This is our mathematics category. These are mathematical terms, and they all begin with the letter A, players. They all begin with the letter A. The following definitions are mathematical terms. The name used to describe any angle measuring less than 90 degrees. Ken?
Acute.
Correct. The simplest and early type of calculating device. This device has been modernized. Nola?
Abacus.
Using beads on wires. That's correct. The branch of mathematical reasoning that uses... Mike? Again, Mike, please.
Algebra.
That's correct. It uses letters to represent numbers. This name is given to represent part of a curve as distinct from the whole. Ken?
Arc.
It's commonly associated with a portion of the circumference of a circle. That's correct. Formulas such as length times width and pi r squared, Ken?
Area.
Are used to calculate this measure of various figures. That's correct. This name is given to a line which a curve approaches indefinitely without ever reaching. That's an asymptote. This term measures the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Ken?
Acceleration.
And that's correct. The name given to the following mathematical property. A plus B plus C in brackets, Nola?
Associative.
That's correct. A plus B in brackets plus C. Please pick a letter for us, G.F.A.
The V, please.
The V is our Canada category. These are questions specifically for this game on Quebec. What political party represents Quebec in the House of Commons? Ken?
Bloc Québécois.
That's correct. Who founded the Parti Québécois in 1968 and led them to power in Quebec? Ray?
René Lévesque.
In 1976, that's correct. What name was given to the World's Fair hosted by Montreal? Mike?
Expo 67.
In the late 60s, that's correct. Gymnast Nadia Comaneci scored perfect 10s during what athletic competition, Ray?
The Olympic Games.
Be more specific, please.
In 1968.
No, that's not what we're looking for. I'll complete for Leo Burke. What athletic competition hosted by Montreal in the summer of 1976? Nola?
The Montreal Olympic Games.
No, I'm sorry. We're looking there for the Summer Olympics. We're looking for specifically the Summer Olympics. Their first names were Louis and James. Each joined his nation's army at the age of 15. Courage gave them a common death, a common fame, is part of the message on the statue erected in their honor at the Plains of Abraham. Who were they? Wolfe and Montcalm. Which Quebec city is directly across the bridge from Ottawa? Ken?
Hull.
Correct. What's the official mascot of the Quebec City Winter Carnival? Ken?
Bonhomme.
That's correct. The actions of what terrorist group prompted Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau to invoke the War Measures Act in 1972? That was the FLQ. Please pick a letter for us, Leo Burke.
L, please.
The L is a Newfoundland category, Newfoundland music to be specific. What former musical trio was comprised of Dermot O'Reilly, Fergus O'Byrne, and Dennis Ryan? Ryan's Fancy. Before going solo, Ron Hines was the front man for what St. John's-based band that included comedy appearances by Greg Malone and Tommy Sexton? Ray?
Wonderful Grand Band.
That's right. What group proudly proclaimed that they've got to get their moose by, Ray?
Buddy Watson and the other fellers.
That's correct. According to the traditional Newfoundland song, what gathering featured pig's feet, cat's meat, and dumplings boiled in a sheet? We're looking for the Kelligrew Soiree. In the song Eyes the By, what three Newfoundland communities are all around the circle? Ray?
Fogo, Twillingate, and Morton's Harbour.
That's correct. Who owned the sheep that Dick Nolan sings about? Aunt Martha. What St. John's band, named for an area of that city, made use of bagpipes in their recording of the song Colleen? That's Rollins Cross. Who sings about the northern lights that shine so bright in the skies of Labrador? Corey and Trina. Please pick a letter for us, Grand Falls.
The T, please.
The T is our sports category. This is a visual category for you today, players. I'd like you to have a look in your monitors. We're going to be showing you referee Ed Flood from Corner Brook, and he's going to be doing some hockey ref signs for you, okay? And I'd like you to indicate to me what the penalty is when you see the sign. And please be very specific. Let's have a look at our first sign. Ken?
Slashing.
That's correct. Let's have a look at our second sign. Mike?
Holding.
That is correct. Our third referee sign. Mike?
Cross-checking.
That's correct. Number 4. Mike?
Checking from behind.
That's correct. Let's take a look at our next. That's the sign for charging. Our next sign. Mike?
Elbowing.
That's correct. Number 7. Mike?
Fighting.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Grand Falls Academy? That's roughing. Let's take a look at our last sign. Mike?
Hooking.
That is correct, and we'd like to say a special thank you to Ed Flood for doing that for us. We're at the end of our 4th round. The score right now is a close game. Grand Falls Academy 110, Leo Burke 70. We'll verify the score and be right back after this break.
I don't know if you remember me, but I'm your lab partner in science. Anyways, I was wondering if you'd consider dancing with me.
Yeah, I would.
Really? You'd dance with me?
No, I said I'd consider it. Then I'd say no.
Hi, I don't know if you know me very well, but...
No, thank you.
I'm not much of a dancer, but...
No.
You know, I wouldn't blame you if you said...
No.
Would you like to dance with me?
If at first you don't succeed, you're pretty normal. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Welcome back to our Central Regional Finals between Grand Falls Academy and Leo Burke. The score right now is 110-70. And from Grand Falls Academy, we have Ken and Ray. Hi, Ken. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ken Ludlow. I'm a Level 2 student at Grand Falls Academy High School. I enjoy sports, particularly volleyball and basketball.
And your team is doing well with these sports?
Our volleyball team is doing well. We won a few silver medals, including one up at Halifax.
Fantastic.
October.
So you got to travel as well.
Yep.
That's nice. It's nice to be able to do a bit of traveling with it as well. That's great. Well, good luck to you with that. Ray, tell us about yourself.
I'm Ray Bartlett. I'm a third level student at Grand Falls Academy High School. And when I'm not in school, I enjoy going up in the woods and driving around my Suzuki Sidekick.
Which is a Jeep. I had a lesson in this before on another show earlier in the season. And thinking about what after school, Ray?
Possibly medicine, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, good luck to you with that and your endeavors in the woods and in the game to you both. Good luck.
Thank you.
From Leo Burke, we have Nola and Mike. Hi, Nola. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Nola Hines. I'm a Level 1 student at Leo Burke Academy. And last night I was nominated for a YTV Youth Award.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, this is just, we've recorded these shows a little bit earlier than you're seeing them. Well, what's the award about?
I did a science project and I won a silver medal at the National in Quebec. And it's environmental, and that's what I'm nominated for.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations. And so I'm sure it's an honor just to be nominated. I certainly hope you do really well with that. That's terrific. Good luck to you with that. Hi, Mike. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Mike Lewis. I'm Level 1 student at LBA, and I enjoy many sports, volleyball, basketball, and I'm a member of the Grand Falls swim team.
Great. And you've been going places as well with your swim club?
Yes, we've been in St. John's and Brook, and this year we're going to Wallbush.
Great. Going to get to leave the Rock and go up to Labrador.
Yeah.
I've never been to Labrador. I understand it's really beautiful. You should really enjoy it. Well, good luck to you both in your future plans and with the game as well. Let's get back to it. Please pick a letter, Leo Burke.
First I.
The first I. This is our English category. This is vocabulary. You'll get used to it as we go along. I'm sure you'll see the pattern right away. What 8-letter E word is a religious holiday celebrated January 6th? 8-letter E word. Nola?
Epiphany.
That's correct. What 2-word, 11-letter G term describes theatrical makeup? That's grease paint. What 9-letter A word means a collection of literary works? That's an anthology. What 7-letter L word is the sugar present in milk? Ray?
Lactose?
That's correct. What's the 6-letter Z word for a fanatical, enthusiastic person? That's a zealot. What's the 7-letter A word for social structure without law or government? Ken?
Anarchy.
That's correct. What 8-letter L word describes an operation in which an incision is made into the brain? Ken?
Lobotomy.
That's correct. A 4-letter C word meaning a social group, especially Scots. Ken?
Click.
That's incorrect. I'll complete for Nola.
Clan.
With a common ancestor. That is correct. Please pick a letter for us, Grand Falls.
The S, please.
The S. The S is our geography category. These are questions about places. Where are they? The most famous of the catacombs and the Colosseum are both located in what Italian city? Nola?
Rome.
That's correct. In which country would you find the tomb of King Mausolus, as well as the temple of Diana at Ephesus? Its largest city used to be known as Constantinople. Ray?
Turkey?
That's correct. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, or Cheops, is located in which country? It's also the home country of the tomb of King Tut. Mike?
Egypt?
Correct. In which country is Stonehenge? In England. In which country are the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? They would now be under the rule of Saddam Hussein. Ray?
Iraq?
Correct. The tamed volcano is in a region that's world famous for its Chianti wine. It's called the Tuscany region. In which country is it? That's in Italy. One of the world's largest suspension bridges is the Golden Gate Bridge. In what American bay? Mike?
St. Louis.
No, it's incorrect. Ray?
San Francisco Bay.
That's correct. That's in California. In which country did Napoleon meet his Waterloo? In Belgium. Please pick a letter, Leo Burke.
The P.
The P. P is one of our 2 trigger categories. This is a history trigger for you today. You may play or pass to Grand Falls Academy assassinations. Assassinations.
Pass.
Okay, this is for you guys. What rock and roll singer-songwriter was shot to death outside his New York City apartment in 1980? Ray?
John Lennon.
That's correct. Lee Harvey Oswald, John F. Kennedy's assassin, was shot to death outside a Dallas jail by whom, Ray?
Jack Ruby.
That's correct. What Egyptian leader, a participant in the Camp David peace talks with Menachem Begin and Jimmy Carter, was killed in his home country by Muslim zealots in 1981? That's Anwar Sadat. Name the Archbishop of Canterbury who was murdered in Canterbury Cathedral in 1170 and was later made a saint. St. Thomas a Becket. Leo Burke, these are questions for you on notorious individuals. Notorious individuals. Who was the son of Eric the Red? Nola?
Leif Erikson.
That's correct. What train robber mentioned in song by Cher was shot by Bob Ford? That's Jesse James. Name the stagecoach robber in California whose name is now also the name of an unusual kind of gum. That's Black Bart. Who became the ruler of the Aztecs in Mexico in 1440 and is said to still inflict upon tourists his revenge? That's Montezuma. Montezuma's revenge. Please pick a letter, Grand Falls Academy.
The A, please.
The A is our science category. These are definitions. What may be defined, rather, as the way that heat passes through solids? That's conduction. What may be defined as irreducible pieces of matter made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons? Ken?
Atoms.
Correct. A substance made of molecules from more than one element. Mike?
Compound.
That's correct. The ability to do work. Nola?
Motion.
That's incorrect. Ray?
Energy.
That's correct. The force that exists or works against motion. It's the rubbing of one surface. Nola?
Friction.
Against another. That's correct. A kind of matter that electrons cannot move through easily. Rubber is an example. An insulator. Pieces of glass or other materials that can bend light. Cameras use them. Ken?
Lenses.
That's correct. And what may be defined as an element that is shiny like a metal, but is not a good conductor of heat or electricity? Silicon is an example of one. That is a metalloid. Please pick a letter for us, Leo Burke.
The I.
The I. The other I is our movies category. These are film careers. I'll give you a list of films, and I'd like you to name the actor who stars in all of the films. Driving Miss Daisy, Sneakers, Ghostbusters. Ray?
Dan Aykroyd.
The Blues Brothers and Coneheads. That's correct. East of Eden, Giant, and Rebel Without a Cause. Ray?
James Dean.
That's correct. Hoffa, Ruthless People, Twins. Ken?
Danny DeVito.
Batman Returns and Super Mario Brothers. Correct. The Color Purple, Jumping Jack Flash. Ray?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Ghost Sister Act of Made in America. Correct. Joe versus the Volcano, Bonfire of the Vanities. Ken?
Tom Hanks.
Flash, Punchline, and Sleepless in Seattle. You're correct. House Sitter, Leap of Faith. Ken.
Steve Martin.
Good for you. L.A. Story, Roxanne, and Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Down and Out in Beverly Hills, Ruthless People, Outrageous Fortune, The Rose, Nola.
Bette Midler.
And Hocus Pocus. Correct. Hamlet, Forever Young. Ken.
Mel Gibson.
Mad Max and Lethal Weapon. You are correct. Will we take the U?
Yep.
This is, of course, the other trigger category, players, and it's yours, Grand Falls Academy. These are just general questions. You may play or pass to Leo Burke gyms.
We'll
Play.
Sure, these are famous gyms. He's in jail now, but his wife, Tammy, has stopped crying. Ray?
Jimmy Baker.
Her mascara filled tears for him. You're correct. His life, musical career, and Paris death were interpreted in a movie starring Val Kilmer, Ken,
Jim Morrison.
and Meg Ryan. Correct. This cartoon newspaper man was an avid spokesman for Superman. Ken?
Jimmy Olsen.
That's correct. Although not internationally known like the other gyms in this category, his job as our Minister of Tourism is to make Newfoundland internationally known. That's Jim Walsh. Okay, Leo Burke, you have Tim's. First he was a hockey player, but now he's immortalized, Mike,
Tim Horton.
by his successful coffee and donut shops. You're correct. You may know him as Tim the Toolman Taylor. Nola?
Tim Allen.
Correct. He sang Tiptoe Through the Tulips and was married on The Tonight Show. Nola?
Tiny Tim.
That's correct. He's recently starred in Bob Roberts and The Player, among others. That one is, of course, Tim Robbins. And at the end of our 10th round, the score is 310 for G.F.A. and 160 for Leo Burke. We're going to have our speed round coming up right after this break.
So what now?
Gonna try these.
You want to do that for the rest of your life?
I have no choice.
Exactly. Most jobs need high school.
You're telling me.
But that's where you can get choices. Here.
Where'd you get this?
We got this number you can call.
For a free booklet on career planning, call 1-800-461-2525. Your future is your call.
You know what I always wanted to be?
A Government of Canada initiative.
As people grow up, they learn about their own little pieces of the world. They understand the world according to their own history and culture. But if people study in another part of the world, their perceptions change. Rotary sponsors international scholarship and exchange programs to help people see the big picture. Rotary knows we're all in this together.
Welcome back to our final game. Our score has been verified, and we're preparing for our speed round. As we do that, Phil, tell us what the players are competing for.
All contestants on Trivia Plus will receive Cable 9's gift package consisting of a Trivia Plus t-shirt and Cable Atlantic coffee mug. Our provincial third and fourth place teams will be awarded school packages consisting of an attaché case, binder, and pen set. Each member of our runner-up team will receive a $500 scholarship, and our championship team will win the Trivia Plus Trophy of Knowledge, along with individual scholarships of $1,000. Compliments of Cable Atlantic. And now back to Susan and the speed round.
Thank you very much, Phil. Our players are ready. We have 90 seconds. Let's begin the speed round. An artist receives a gold record for how many sales? 1 million. Who was Anne Sullivan's famous student? Nola?
Helen Keller.
Correct. Who did Cassius help Brutus murder? Ray?
Caesar.
Correct. How many queens are found in a honeybee colony? Ray?
1.
Correct. What letters are used to play tic-tac-toe? Nola?
X and O.
Correct. Who does a roadie work for? Ken?
A rock group.
Correct. What's the only mammal that flies? Ken?
A bat.
Correct. What country is associated with shortbread? Mike?
Zimbabwe.
Incorrect. G.F.A? That's Scotland. Who sings for his supper? Ken?
Little Tommy Tucker.
Correct. What does the abbreviation OZ stand for? Nola?
Ounces.
Correct. Where is Sudbury? Ray?
Ontario.
Correct. Who wrote Wuthering Heights? Nola?
Emily Bronte.
That's incorrect. G.F.A, Ken?
Emily Dickinson.
No, we're looking for Charlotte Bronte. Who are the co-anchors of Here and Now? Ray?
Glenn Tilly and, I don't know.
Debbie Cooper. What province is Alex Trebek from? Ken?
Manitoba.
That's incorrect. Nola?
Quebec.
That's correct. What's the Atlantic Satellite Network? We're out of time before we get to that question. In fits of giggles here about our Zimbabwe question. The final score is 340 for G.F.A. and 180 for Leo Burke. We'll be back with our trophy presentation right after this.
Can you guess which one of these is extinct? That's right, it is, or rather it was, a Labrador duck. Let's make sure that what happened to him doesn't happen to any other duck. Help Ducks Unlimited save the ones that are left.
I think all musicians are mathematicians. In order to give your music a certain natural balance and form and symmetry and logic, you will hear things in relation to mathematical shapes. Math is a very important discipline. It's something that you should definitely know. Hi, I'm Wynton Marcellus, here to say that math equals opportunity. We can't cheat ourselves out of our future. Check math out.
Welcome back to Trivia Plus, and congratulations to our new Central Region champions, Grand Falls Academy. You may have noticed a slight score change that's got to do with a question in our speed round. We should have accepted Emily Bronte from NOLA. She was correct, and as a result, everybody's scores have changed slightly. The final score actually is 350 for Grand Falls Academy and 200 for Leo Burke. And I'm joined now by Mr. Christopher Richardson. He's the program manager for the Central Region here in Grand Falls-Windsor, specifically. And he's going to present the plaque to the boys from Grand Falls Academy. Come on over, guys. Congratulations to them. They're going to be traveling to St. John's for our final game, and we wish them the best of luck with that. And you please stay tuned to Trivia Plus for our other semi-final games and our final games coming up very shortly. See you next week.
This is Cable Atlantic Cable 9, your community channel